Hello everyone, it's Attacker72 here, and for today, we are gonna discuss some recent Nintendo news for today's video. And so, for today's topic, now, if you didn't know, about a few days ago, the upcoming Illumination Mario Bros. Movie was supposed to be released this year of 2022. But according to Shigeru Miyamoto, after a bit of talk with the staff, it was now officially delayed from this year of December 2022 all the way to spring of 2023. Which, yeah, is a little disappointing for the fans, because after they showed off the cast in the poster, they didn't really show much anything else, and they've been quiet for quite a while now, which is the only hope for more info about the Mario Bros. Movie is a trailer. But now with the delay, that means we have to wait a little more longer for the movie to come out and for the trailer as well. But I really hope it's worth the wait, and I really trust Miyamoto's word on this once it is fully, a release at some point. But while we are waiting, it turns out, according to a podcast, they apparently talked about the plot of the Mario Bros. Movie. So yeah, it has been leaked, and before I really get into that, I want to give about a brief reminder that this may not be original or could be accurate to the actual plot we'll be getting when the movie comes out, so there may be some potential spoilers throughout this entire video. So if you do not want any spoilers about the Mario Bros. Movie whatsoever, then I highly suggest you just get out of the video and simply wait until the trailer drops, and that's all about it. And with that, let's not waste time, let's get straight into it. So yeah, this source was this whole leak came from a person known as Game Beats from Jeff Grubb, who is known for making a bunch of leak when it comes to new games and such. But now he stated about the plot for the Mario Bros. Movie. All the details are now said in the article of NintendoEverything.com. Like I said, potential spoilers, but here's what the Mario movie is really gonna be about and what it truly looks like. So in general, it's going to be having a cartoonish art style that is full of life and color, which makes sense. Mario games usually tend to have a bunch of color at times. It is, and the style of it is really similar to the look of Hotel Transylvania. That one I find interesting. And for the humor though, when it comes to a Mario Bros. Movie and a kids movie in general, there usually has to be either comedy and such. The humor will be very punny and meta, but for those who are hoping for Dab and Luigi, I'm sorry to disappoint you. There is not going to be any dabbing, and also no fart jokes, and etc. So yeah, no dabbing Luigi for anyone who's hoping for. Sorry. But for the designs of Mario and Luigi, we only know the cast of who's going to be playing the characters, but we don't truly know what Mario and Luigi looks like. That's kind of the worrying part. It's sort of like the situation with the Sonic movie, what Sonic will truly look like in live action. But anyhow, Mario and Luigi will have a slight redesign, starting out with a more worn and dusty suit with a muted color scheme. Mario starts out with a bluish purple shirt instead of brown, and Luigi has green overalls and a bluish purple shirt. Both switch over to their more iconic colors later in the movie. So yeah, it kind of reminds me of the 1990s Mario Bros. Movie where, even though it's bad, they didn't get to their actual colors, even though it was inverted, until the later half of the movie. Mario and Luigi will also have a Brooklyn accent, which makes sense since they are canonically Brooklyn, and have a mix of Italian and Brooklyn in it. So that one I can understand. But the most interesting part I found here is that Donkey Kong Jr., Pauline, and Toadsworth are rumored to appear, and Daisy's name is also dropped. So yeah, Daisy's name is not really in the movie, but her name is mentioned. But DK Jr. is one thing I'm really interested in, and Toadsworth makes sense, but Pauline, yeah, that one I'm very interested in how this is gonna go. And also the female Toads were in the movie. I don't know why they couldn't just call them Toadettes, but okay then. And the villainous character, Spike, not to be confused with the Spike that throws out, literal spikes. I'm talking about the one which is from Wrecking Crew, where Mario's boss to be exact. He shows up at the beginning and then at the end to congratulate them. Spike is a greedy / bossy character. And the enemies, the Goombas, Koopas, Hammer Bros, Bullet Bills, and their towers, Bonsai Bills, Lakitus, Ninjas, and the Fuzzies will be in the movie. So yeah, we still got the iconic enemies in there, so do not worry. But these are the ones that only will happen in general. But what about the plot itself? Well, here's what we got for the plot. It begins with Charles Martinet's narration as he goes through the different jobs Mario had before joining the Wrecking Crew. He fights Donkey Kong and saves Mario in the real world, still animated, New Dino City. I don't know why they couldn't call it New Donk City. They kind of have that opportunity, but oh well. The fight is apparently choreographed well and fast-paced. Mario gets the Golden Hammer in the fight, and Mario is famous in the present. Alright, so we're gonna have a mix of Donkey Kong in the very beginning, which is kind of why, I guess that's why Donkey Kong appears in this movie, and maybe he might not appear later on in the future and throughout the movie, but we'll just have to see. Anyhow, after hearing reports of gorillas and turtles fighting, he goes into the sewers to investigate. Lots of gorillas underground, some are partying, others playing drums. Mario runs into an older, cranky Donkey Kong and tries to communicate, but can't since he can't speak gorilla. Alright, so they are very true from the fact that Cranky Kong was the original Donkey Kong, which is, I guess, the reason why Donkey Kong Jr. is in this movie to begin with. He might just appear as like a cameo, but that's just about it. Alright, anyway, both end up falling through a pipe into the Mushroom Kingdom. First song of the movie has Bowser singing, and we see his younger years plus his desire to take over the kingdom. Oh yeah, I forgot. I don't know if they mentioned this, but this movie is not only going to be meta and punny when it comes to jokes, but it is also a mix of a musical, which, I mean, while I'm not a really huge fan of musical themes in movies and such, I am very curious how the actors will play it out. But let's see. Bowser then kidnaps Peach, blows up the Mushroom Kingdom, and heads for his ship. Mario and Captain Toad goes on the journey to stop Bowser. Okay, I guess that's why Toad is in this movie. I mean, obviously Toad is, but Captain Toad, that's the one I'm very interested about. So the second song is all about plumbing. Luigi is worried since Mario has been gone for a while, and he investigates the sewers. He then ends up in the Mushroom Kingdom, specifically for the Forbidden Forest, and meets Yoshi. Okay, so Yoshi is appearing in this movie. I know there's many jokes saying that Samuel L. Jackson will be playing Yoshi as just a joke, but imagine if that actually happened. But anyhow, Mario fights Bowser and is defeated. Kami then drops Mario off the ship and into the Forbidden Forest, where he meets both Luigi and Yoshi. They then get new costumes with their iconic colors and went back to Bowser's castle. Eventually, they encounter 3 Bowser clones that mostly tells jokes and shapeshift into a gross combination of enemies after being defeated. Aren't those just ninjas? Okay, I'm not really too sure about this Bowser clone shapeshifting thing, but okay. Let's see. Before the final battle, there's a song where essentially everyone sings, including Toad singing about saving the princess, Mario and Luigi about not losing hope, and Bowser and Peach arguing to the beat of the song. Kami gives Bowser a mushroom which causes him to grow. Bowser chases Mario and Luigi through a pipe maze across different locations such as a desert, ocean, forest, cloudy area. Fire Flower and Superstar power-ups appear during this, but not anywhere else. Yoshi fights with Kamek since they have some history. Kamek uses his wand to alter the environment and such. Okay, so Yoshi's story is kind of canonical in this. I mean, I guess that's kind of how they implied it. And the last bit of the chase has them tricking Bowser into the last pipe and end up in his own lava pit. Mario decides to start up a plumbing service in the Mushroom Kingdom. And finally, post-credit scene is Bowser's skeleton, which they meant Dry Bowser. Oh boy. Okay, there's just a few things I have that I have a little questions with. So, obviously, the Mario Brothers characters will have their designs from, the ones that, that aren't really iconic to the more iconic look, which really, like I said, reminds me of the original Mario Brothers movie. And the fact that it's a musical is, like I said, not really a huge fan, but I am interested. But the one thing I'm really curious about is the characters of Pauline, Donkey Kong Jr., and Toadsworth. Toadsworth makes sense, and DK Jr., I feel like he could be in a cameo, and Pauline, since Donkey Kong is fighting against Mario in his, I guess, New Dino City, I assume it's going to be changed to New Donk City in the official movie. Pauline will definitely have a small role in the beginning, and then obviously Peach gets kidnapped. But the fact that they mentioned Daisy in here, but not really appear, is interesting. Maybe she could appear in the sequel, and if the Mario movie goes entirely well. But yeah, this is the entire plot of the Mario movie that was leaked, and with the whole details, what it's going to be about, what it has in general, just everything else. Like I said, we will not be seeing a trailer for quite a while, and we won't be seeing the movie until April of 2023. So it's gonna take a while till we really get to see what Mario looks like, and to see if the details are really true or not. But with that, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about this. What do you guys think of the details for the Mario Brothers movie? Do you think this is accurate, or do you think Nintendo and Illuminations will go into a more different route? I want to know all your opinions down below, and so with that, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for more videos, follow my Twitter, and if you guys do not want to subscribe, then that's completely fine by me. And remember this, once a legend, always a legend. Like a Hellcat.